So remember, Nick Points.
Yep, you are.
From CharTec. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
So first, tell me, what do you do at CharTec?
Director of sales.
Okay.
So I do a lot of the training we do out in the industry, and then manage the sales team there direct at the office.
So what does CharTec do?
We do a lot.
Good question.
Right. So I mean, if we're going to boil it down, so CharTec, our core focus is working with MSPs, service providers, and we're really helping them knock down the barriers that, unfortunately, our industry, the channel, has created that restrict growth potential and profitability for their businesses.
So if we break that down a little bit further, so as an organization and a company, what do you guys specifically do with an MSP, let's say? How do you help them grow their business?
Great question. So we have an MSP out of California, very successful multi-million-dollar MSP that we open up on the CharTec side of the business to other service providers. And we open our business, open our doors, and train them on all of our best practices for how we run the company from top to bottom. Sales, marketing, operations, HR, finance, culture, I mean, you name it, we're a complete open book.
Okay. So you take an MSP that's coming to you, and how do you figure out what they need? Do they just tell you what they need and then you help them?
Well, so a lot of times they tell you what they think they need.
Yeah.
And then so really one of our first parts of engagement with a new CharTec member is we do a strategy session. So we'll do a swap for their business. Okay. Where they may think that they're ready, they want to ramp up on sales, but really then we identify there's some pretty big holes on operations that, you know, hey, this is where we need to focus first, because the last thing you want to do is tell a salesperson to, hey, stop selling. so you can onboard them, right?
So if you look at is it services primarily you help them with, training, coaching, or is it more tools that you provide them?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
So very heavily focused in training. In fact, we hold quarterly events at our CharTec Academies where we'll have 115 MSPs come out, and then we do the coaching and training. But as a CharTec member, not only do you have access to our people and our team during these events, you have access to our online resource portal. So where they have access to anything we use as an MSP. Agreements, presentations, proposals, pricing tools, marketing collateral, sales strategies, business plans, and they can use it, they take it, they tweak it, they make it their own.
So if you look at a 10-mile high overview with your the MSPs that you're training, they come into you at a certain level. When they leave you or they go through your process, what exactly what's the end result, the outcome?
You know what, it really varies for the business themselves. So we have everything from one person operations that literally just started their business and didn't know they needed a business license, up to publicly traded companies. And so it really depends on the company. But we focus on one company may focus on sales. And the goal is increasing their MRR or penetrating into a new vertical market, or could be on service and delivery and operations efficiency, or managing agreements and profitability, you know, throughout ConnectWise or whatever tools they may be using.
Perfect. You guys should take a close look at what we're doing, because we actually do something sort of similar. We actually have a test that the MSP can actually take. It's called bestmanageditcompanies.com. And so it's a 200-question test. It's not very light. But basically when they take this test, it tells them their strengths and weaknesses. So once they know their strengths and weaknesses, we hope that they go and they fix them. So maybe as they go through the test and they understand their strengths and weaknesses, we send them to you.
Absolutely.
So you can
We'd
help fix them.
We'd love to have them out.
Good. So I mean, there's a challenge, of course, and I'm actually at the presentation later on in the conference, we were doing a panel on how to optimize the MSP operations. Okay. And what's interesting is as you go through the MSP world, you realize that they're missing some things, aren't they? Okay. So if you were to look at the one or two things that you think are the most important things that they're missing, what are they?
Marketing and sales.
Marketing and sales.
If we think about our industry, the people who start, they love technology. They're engineers at heart. Right. And then they get to a point where they start their business helping friends out, you know, referrals. Next thing you know, they have 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 employees, and they get to a point where they run out of referrals. Okay. And then then they have no marketing plans, no sales strategies, and just really business operations in general.
So that's just one example of how would you help an MSP to market themselves better?
just first thing start. Right?
Get a program.
The first thing is, and the biggest thing is just leverage tools you already have. Right? So if they're ConnectWise users, as an example, they already have a tool, they just need to use it. So put together a strategy, whether it's going to be direct mail, newsletters, you can do blogs, it doesn't matter, but get something started that you can scale with, right? If you're a single proprietor, owner, operator, you can't have a marketing plan that's heavy on call volumes. You're just not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So the campaign's worthless. But just being consistent, that's the main thing.
So how do you charge for it? How does the MSP pay?
So we have a couple different options depending on the level they're looking to engage with us.
Okay.
And so it totally varies. We have entry level guest passes they can purchase for our events,
Okay.
up to premium type membership where we're more hands on within their business. We help hire, train, manage, right, actually in their organization. So totally varies. If people are interested in the pricing,
Okay.
have them come to chartec.net and we'll have a conversation.
Any particular countries? U.S. only?
All over.
All over. So you have
Yeah.
people all across the
Yeah,
house.
Europe, Asia, Canada, Mexico.
Good. Anything else you'd like to tell everybody else?
Come to the website, check us out.
All right.
Get to California, get out to Academy.
Thank you very much.
All right.